Yo, what's up, tough crowd? It's Jordan. I know y'all seen the title. It's crazy, I know. But it's a good episode, alright? I'm just gonna let y'all know real quick before y'all get into the episode. I'm gonna let y'all know where we coming from, alright? Because I don't want any misconception about how we coming off with these topics or how we talking about the topics, right? Because then it turns into this whole mess, and that's not what we want, right? That's not what we want. So, 3 things real quick. 1, it's all love, right? It's all love. We're not spreading no hate. We're not discriminating. We got to be able to have these conversations comfortably in order to progress, and that's gotta come from an open mind and a loving heart. So just know that that's where we coming from with all these topics. 2, no judgment, right? We don't judge anybody for how they feel or how they think. None of that. Everybody got opinions, right? Y'all have opinions about us. We got opinions about the topics we talk about. That's why it's called Tough Talks, because a lot of these conversations that we have are hard to have, and they're very opinionated, but as long as we all keep an open mind about it, we should be good, you feel me? And lastly, we're not about to tell y'all how to live your lives. All we can do is openly share our opinions and try to understand one another when we have these talks. So please, when you watch this, have an open mind. We hope y'all don't hate us after this. I mean, if you do, it is what it is. But just understand where we coming from, right? So I hope y'all enjoy the episode. Like this now if you think it's gonna go crazy. Alright? And this is just part 1. This video was so crazy we had to make 2 parts. So this is just part 1. Wait till y'all see part 2, alright? Hope y'all enjoy.
Welcome to Tough Talks.
Shut up. You don't do that. I do.
Like, comment, subscribe.
That's at the end of the day. Oh, we have to shoot those, by the way, for the 4 of us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
4 of us.
That should be our intro song. Eventually.
I'm only here to shout out my new
lyrics.
Twitch.
We'll get there. I have a thing about lyrics because of copyright issues.
Oh.
We already got 1 video blocked.
Really? Oh, that's right. You told me about
Yeah.
that. That's dumb.
The South Park reaction video.
That's so...
Stupid, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
People react to stuff all the time.
I guess, I mean, you have to be selective about what you pick.
How'd you set it up? Like in the video?
Oh, regular. I just got the audio from...
I'm saying the video of the South Park shit. How'd you set that up within the video of us?
It's us like this, and then the video like this.
Oh, so you made it smaller.
Yeah. But it was literally only 1 scene that was in that whole video that was copyrighted.
Oh, wow.
I think it was a ginger scene. YouTube does not like ginger.
Wait.
Clip that. Wait, who's ginger? All right, anyway. Yo, welcome to the episode.
That's all, folks.
Nah, hold on. Let's rewind that. Is ya?
That's all, folks.
Zippity bop. My Jello pudding pop.
Yeah. Welcome to another. Why can't I talk today? Welcome to another episode of Tough Talks. Damn.
My name's Jordan. I never learned how to read.
Episode 19.
Episode 19, bro. We've been doing this for 19 weeks.
19 weeks, yo. Next week's gonna be 20. Wait, hold on. Next week's gonna be 20.
Yeah.
Guess what's after that week?
21,
What's after that?
22,
What's after that?
23,
What's after that?
24. But you know what's better than 24? Should we end should we do like a season 1 ender for 25 episodes? Nah. Let's blow up first.
Are you trying to do season 1 of Tough? Season 2 of Tough?
We could. I mean, we don't have to. We could do regular, just like episode 572. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I don't give a
Run this shit like a manga.
Huh?
I like that.
Oh, like a manga, all right. Volume 574.
Chapter 183.
Scoring 70 years ago.
Welcome back, sir.
Facts.
Word.
We're finally whole.
Tough.
The closer I get to
Big
you.
Daddy Tough.
We've been tough for a minute.
Is that no you?
No, that's
No.
Or 1F?
Yeah.
Oh, so
So who's the T? I bet I understand.
What the hell does that mean?
I see what's going on.
Who's the you? I already see.
We got to do a picture like that. It's funny.
Are you gonna shape yourself out like a you?
No, not you.
No, you know, it'd be really cool since like if we all had a hoodie that had one letter, and then we all just like took a group photo with like
That's what I'm saying,
stuff like
something
that.
like that.
Oh, okay. We would only be able to wear those hoodies together
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it would
Like, and we would never
make
sell those.
sense
So every time
individually.
somebody asks me, I would have a different story. Like, you? Like, you don't listen to Soulja Boy?
You gotta start breaking out
Yeah.
dance though. Yeah.
What would you say for F?
Funny.
These niggas.
Okay. Welcome to Tough Talks, everybody.
Okay.
The patriarchy.
The patriarchy. The hierarchy.
Telemundo.
See, too rich for who you
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You start rapping. Too rich for who you. Like, oh, okay.
I mean, but T, you just say for Tough Talks or Tough Studios.
Yeah, I
That's the
guess.
beginning
Tough.
of it.
I guess. How y'all doing, man? How y'all? Yeah.
Word.
It's
I
getting.
just twitched.
Speaking of Twitch, hey, follow my Twitch. It's _Jordan 3A's. Twitch.tv/it's_Jordan 3A's. And then follow his Twitch.
Enosis EN0S1S.
Enosis. It's Jordan. I'm going to be streaming on some days. I don't have the schedule set up yet. You don't have a schedule. Can
Word.
you shut that off?
ASMR.
Wait, follow my Twitch.
And I started rewatching Attack on Titan.
You have like
That-
5 days
Yeah.
to finish everything.
Right now,
You do
I made it
too.
to the part where like Annie,
You
they
think I'm
captured
gonna?
Annie. She crystallized
No,
herself.
but I need you
Don't even
to.
worry about it.
I'll give you $1,000 if you do.
Yo, you're such a capper.
Arnell said, "This is the one I will do."
Think about it, Brandon. I'm out of school. You have $1,000 to give? Shake my hand.
$1,000 right now.
My birthday coming up, so I'll take it. 16 days.
Yo, Attack on Facts. Today's the 2nd, right?
No.
First.
Wait, no, yeah, it's the first.
Today's the 1st? Oh, wow. Yo, this year went by fast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And like nothing happened besides COVID.
Everything.
I think a lot of stuff happens.
Nothing happened because of COVID, except people died.
Yeah.
Left
This year
and right.
Everybody.
Everybody.
What I'm saying is like we ain't do nothing. If you were to for yourself, if you were to look over the year as a whole, nothing happened for me.
I was about to say,
Right.
for me, the year was good.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it wasn't good. I'm just saying like ain't nothing like nothing crazy went off in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing went off
I built a
crazy in the
computer.
spring or the. I'm next. Hey, you all got next. But yeah,
Hey, y'all got next.
besides the things that happen in the world, things that happen here, like ain't nothing crazy. I just had an epiphany.
Which
What did
is.
you epiphasize?
Basketball isn't like a competitive thing for me anymore.
Wow.
Yeah,
You mean like
it's like a hobby now. Yeah,
you're not gonna try and go pro?
nah, I could, but I don't feel like competing with the world. Who the hell are you texting?
Oh no, I'm looking at my word of the day. Continue.
Okay,
Continue.
but yeah, like it's not. It's more of a hobby now.
So you don't
This
find
is-
That's
working
actually-
niggas' ankles fun no more?
Oh, that's fun as hell. I'm gonna still do that.
Oh, I was about to say,
I'm just not gonna. I'm
He's
just not
gonna
gonna.
do it on a competitive level.
I'm not gonna. No, okay, so my competitiveness comes from me wanting to win, but like I'm not at the level to where it's like, all right, when's the next tryout? When's the next scouting report? Like all that. Like that's.
Mhm.
Are you still gonna be doing like playing in the gym with other dudes and stuff on teams?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bet.
I'll do that for fun. You know, probably like do videos on it and stuff.
So if a good opportunity came up,
Oh, if a good opportunity comes up,
Right
a
now,
good
well,
opportunity
it
comes
depends
up.
because I'm not really ready. You put me like, let's say, right? Somebody calls right now. Hello, Jordan. Mhm.
Your
why
phone's
is that
backwards.
their voice?
I don't know. They're from like Indonesia or something.
Where your phone's backwards.
Shut up.
your phone's
It's part of the bit.
Actually, it's upside down
part
too.
of the bit.
But you won't hear your
Your-
phone.
Shut up!
You
Your
won't
camera's
hear
on your
phone
chin.
call.
He said it was the joke. I was gonna zoom in and everything. My God.
Hello.
Hello, Jordan.
Wait, what?
Hey, speaking of that, I had a coach hit me up from Qatar. Qatar?
Tara?
Kentucky?
Qatar. Yeah.
No, that's like in like Iraq. So that's like the Middle East over there.
Oh,
Yeah, I could
Hit
have
you
went.
with a guitar.
No.
Bing.
Hey, yo. Nah. He said they hit a guitar. Yo.
That's funny. Yeah, I did that.
No, so he hit me up like listen, we have trials coming up. We'll you pay for the flight, but we'll take care of your stay. You'll have a car that takes you around, Wi-Fi and everything included, yada yada yada. And I was like, how did you find me, first of all? Because ain't no way I popped up somewhere. I ain't play college ball nowhere, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they found me on some type of like list or whatever. Hit me up on Instagram. My parents weren't for it.
Yeah, but that sounds mad shady. It's like, you take care of the flight, we'll take care of your stay. They were gonna kill you. They were gonna make sure you
They were about
stayed
to kill
there.
you on your dime. Oh my god.
Hey, send a ransom.
Oh my god.
Send a ransom video to my family.
Yo, that'd
You
be
about to
the-
be a whole
They about to hit you with like, did you
Oh.
find the bed comfortable?
Sex
Because you're gonna
trafficking.
find something else even more comfortable.
Imagine. Would I be giving it or taking it?
as soon as you get there,
I mean, you're a sex slave, so
as soon as you get
They
there,
gotta take
you're gonna
it.
have to buy your own hotel. Cause I don't think,
hotel.
No,
I'm saying-
they
I'm saying
tell you
if-
they take care of your stay. You go, it's a motel.
Yeah, but
It's
if
over.
It was like
A motel without the M.
Oh, yeah,
motel.
facts.
like if,
And if this was real facts, they wasn't about to put you in the 5-star shit.
They'd be like, huh?
No, I'm not
The
gonna lie.
M
to you.
just falls off.
I'm
The
not-
TV got hella static and it's half a bed in here.
I'm not gonna lie
You open the door, the cockroaches just flipping through the channels,
though.
being like, "What you doing?"
I'm not gonna lie though. It was pretty legit. It was pretty legit.
How
I
you
did.
figure?
I did the research and everything. I followed them. They have their own little like TV channel that they go through, and they have imported Americans that play over there and everything. So
They import
yeah,
Americans.
it was pretty legit. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
They're called import players. For real.
what is this 2K?
Stolen players.
Import, export. It's
You
a-
Kinda-
play
kinda
for
like how
us now.
Eastside did it.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, imported
I
player.
forget. I don't need to be this
36-year-old.
close to the mic.
Wait, so what if it's like a
Forget
high
it picks up
school
a little.
league?
Oh, I'm dropping 60.
You gonna be Michael Jordan.
dropping 60. But not like it's like basketball isn't like the I'm gonna be a pro baller now, son. Sign me up. Like nah. It's like you want. It's like at this point it's like like we got an open gym going on. You trying to come through? And I'm gonna be like,
I mean, I guess.
how far is the drive?
Yeah.
How far is the drive? How much is it to get? You know. But nah. What's it called? I'm gonna do things. Matter of fact, we gonna get into this topic again later because I got a couple questions for y'all. First question: what's your word of the day? Don't look at your phone.
I don't. It's just the pronunciation because it's a word I don't use personally. Perfunctory.
Perfunctory.
Mhm.
Adjective.
It is an adjective.
Definition.
It means, an action. It says of an action or gesture carried out with a minimum of effort or reflection.
How you say it?
Perfunctory. Wait. I got you. Yeah.
Perfunctory.
Perfunctory.
Mm.
Watch your feet.
Why is it like that?
So I don't know if it could be a synonym to like lazy, because it says carried out with a minimum of effort or reflection.
Lazy.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Lazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's
I
your
used to be
word of the
perfunctory.
day for a couple weeks ago? It's like
For the past 3 weeks.
What's your misword of the day?
AFK.
oh my goodness. Now, yo. Okay. So I hit you in the group chat, right? I told you, I want to start talking about. I want to have more tough conversations. We are called Tough Talks.
Never responded.
Yeah, unless you're on red. I was in the middle of stuff with family. Nothing crazy. Like we was just talking. So no, what I mean is, because the whole real reason we started this was to have an open dialogue of controversial and, things that people have trouble talking about in the world.
Facts.
And the perspective from people our age, right? So I want to get back into that because we kind of turned into like this whole entertainment thing, and I like the way we writing, but I want to integrate it.
Oh yeah. Facts.
So it works. So you said you had something that you wanted to. It's like, nah.
I say what?
Nah, but for real, I want to start having those conversations. So like,
Alright, so what you want to talk about?
let's go right into it.
Jump right
Abortion.
into it. Okay.
Abortion.
I don't know. I don't know. That was
I don't like it.
That was I mean, I don't either. I don't.
So you're against it?
Yes.
Hold on.
Wait. I want everybody to say their answers before we.
Well, you got two answers. So I guess he's waiting for you to answer.
No.
Oh, so then what's your answer?
I think I'm for it. I'm for it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I'm for it.
At all. So what about like?
To an extent.
Okay, so what about like a couple weeks before conception?
Inception.
No. What is it? No, before birth. Before birth.
A couple weeks.
Like,
There's
what's
a
the?
certain point that you can't get an abortion.
Yeah.
No, the doctors are doing abortions like 8-9 months in.
Well, if so, that's recent technology. That's not something that's been happening.
How
So-
long has been happening for you?
At least the last 10 years.
No, yeah, it's pretty recent.
So yes, pretty.
So
recent.
like, I don't know the specifics. I'm gonna throw it out. People in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna just throw out 5 years, cause I don't know.
So, alright, my question for y'all two is, why are you against it? Is it just religious? Edwin, is it just religious?
It's a good portion of like my faith, and also I don't like the fact that if you know that you're gonna make that kind of mistake and you just don't prepare accordingly, and you end up getting your girl pregnant, or the girl ends up getting pregnant,
I was about to say,
or the girl.
I thought he was gonna say, or the girl ends up getting you pregnant.
I'm a seahorse. No, just kidding. What's it called?
Yeah.
Okay,
Male
Cosmo.
viewers.
Like
I got it.
what's it called?
I got it.
I just don't I don't agree with that. Like that's completely on their fault. Like that's on them.
Alright, so that's just one example though. What if someone gets raped and they're pregnant?
So
If someone gets
wait,
raped,
hold on, real quick. A lot of people use that example, but that only makes up like 2%.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it's.
So it's
something
like
that's-
it's a very small like.
But still, it's still something that
Of
happens.
course, so that's something to talk about. But I don't want the conversation to be like, oh, what about that? Like,
Oh no, I'm
no,
not.
this is for the people. I'm not talking
Oh,
about
okay.
you. I know where you coming from, but for the people, especially if you don't go through it, don't have that be like your first example, because statistically proven, it's a very. I should not use the word minuscule because that sounds derogatory. It's a very it sounds derogatory. I'm not gonna use that.
Yeah.
No, it's a small
portion?
it's a small percentage of like the actual cases.
But that's of the actual cases that are reported. Some people just have the baby.
Sure, but I mean we can't go based off of.
We can't.
well, if we're
Well-
if we're speaking like for me personally, because since you asked me the question, for
Oh,
me,
yeah, since it's
for
all
me,
about you.
I mean, he asked me the question, but for me personally, on my viewpoint of that, if someone was raped, and well, yeah, if someone was raped, my personal view on that would be, it's up to them, and I mean, it's always up to them, but like I'm on the fence with that. I'm not gonna say don't do it, but I'm not gonna say do it, because, like, what people need to understand about my faith and just Christianity in general is that like even though we have these like standards, we're still human and we make mistakes, and that's across the board for everybody. We all make mistakes, and I don't think God would hold that against somebody, because one, you have to think about it like this: that could be a mental scar for somebody. The child can be a reminder of that instance, and having that kid can always remind them that that is what happened to them. Or on the other like side of the spectrum, that could be like, oh, this child is a blessing that came out of that, and I'm gonna raise him right. Like I'm gonna raise him and have him never even like know about that. I'm gonna raise him the right way, and I'm gonna turn this bad situation into a blessing, which is the blessing of life.
Wait,
Mhm.
A kid.
wait. But to counter that, what if you can't take care of the child?
If you can't, then have it
Just
in
throw
really
it out
foster
the
home.
window.
Foster
Oh.
home.
It's like,
If you can't take, I feel like that's like a different topic. Like if you can't take care of the kid, then you have more options than just I'm just gonna abort it. You can put it into a foster home. You
think-
can find a program for the kid.
I think abortion should be the last thought,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't think, because then there's also people that like don't care, and they'll have 4 or 5 abortions back to back.
I mean, yeah, but that's also a small group of. How many people, like, percentage-wise, are having multiple abortions in their lifetime?
I have no idea.
Because it's not like
It's not
some jolly
yeah.
procedure. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's like, all right, you know, take it
So,
out.
Yeah. Okay. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, me too. It's a religion thing, but it's not like the Bible says don't da 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 da, and then that's it. That's absolute. Like nah. So it's more of like one taking the responsibility of what you're doing, right? Because obviously it takes 2 to tango, and y'all gotta be responsible with that, right? Wear your condoms, and take your birth controls. Holly told y'all last week, you know, he'll supply Plan Bs.
Okay.
10 of them bitches. 10.
But nah, like be responsible about it, you know, take accountability of it. And yeah, I think like the last thing on your mind should be like, yeah, I gotta get rid of it. Because at the end of the day, like what about the kid, you know?
I feel you, but it's like, for one, depending on when you get the abortion, it depends on like how old the kid, if it's a kid. You know, depending on when you get it, because you're gonna do an abortion 2-3 weeks in. It's like,
Well, when do you think life starts in a pregnancy? Is it at conception? Is it at conception, or is it,
I don't think so.
you don't think so? So then when do you think?
I feel like it's not a baby until it got arms, legs, a head.
Well, it has a heartbeat before all of that.
True.
So, and that's when it's okay to, I think that's
But
when it's okay to abort
even
it.
then, that heartbeat don't start immediately. Because the heart got to form.
Well, let me ask you a question for that. So, like, do you believe in the Bible, like in God?
I'm a Christian.
So you know,
I just
so
don't
so
go
you
to
know,
church.
so you know that like
I have a
God,
thing about that word too. We're gonna get into it later.
What
So-
word?
Christian.
so you know that God created all of us.
Yeah.
For real?
I'm just breaking it down to make a point. But God created all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So even before the body and the physical aspect is formed, God already made us in completion.
Mm-hmm.
So for it to be like for it to like have that conversation of logistics and say like, well, the heartbeat wasn't even formed yet, or like the heartbeat is there but there's no other aspects. You have to understand that they're already completely made before their
It's
physical.
a part of his plan. To
Yeah, they're already completely made before the physical form even happens.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like the night when you got right, with your significant other, was the time when God had that made. Again, God made them even before that happened, because He knows everything that's gonna happen, and everything that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
The night your mom and dad got freaky, I just said.
God said, all right.
So the reason why I don't agree with abortion, with the sense of like if people are just doing it to do it,
Yeah.
like with the one exception being you got raped, because that's not in your control.
Yeah.
And depending on how that person's mindset is, it can give them issues for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's I just don't agree with it, because you're pretty much playing God, you
get what you're saying.
you're pretty much saying, I don't want what you created. I'm gonna take that life away myself.
I get what you're saying. Now let me ask you this: you don't mess with abortion because you're a Christian.
A little closer to the mic.
You don't support it because you're a Christian. What about the people that are getting abortions that aren't Christian? That
People
don't
that
have this belief.
So
That's a
how would
more-
I like try and explain to them, like, who don't believe in biblical terms? You mean?
Yeah, like they don't.
Well, I would say that's a life. That's a life that you're taking away. Something that could have been, You aren't even given the option.
But their mindset might be my mindset a few moments ago.
Like
the,
what?
The heartbeat didn't create yet, and all that. So like in their head, it's just like
Then I would
not
just
really killing.
if they don't believe in the Bible at all, I would just make the argument, and I would have to stick with this argument because it's the only other logical thing to say to that kind of a person, would be, then you shouldn't have been irresponsible with sex. You shouldn't have taken it that far, and obviously you did not plan accordingly. If you let it get that far, you weren't on birth control, didn't have any condoms on, you knew what you were doing, pretty much.
I get what you're saying.
Like you knew what you were doing.
I feel like for that though, it's the woman's choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some
That's-
people,
that's the only
I understand
thing
some people
where-
like to live on the edge. Like they want to like take chances, but that doesn't make any sense. Because in the end result, you're gonna have a kid. You're going to have a kid. That is
feel
just a
like,
biological thing.
Yeah, be responsible and all that. I get that, and that's true. I'm not downgrading that, but I personally just don't agree with, because you made that mistake, because you made that error. If you don't have the funds to raise a child, or you're not in the situation to raise a child, I feel like don't add another person into a life that's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Well, that goes into what he was saying.
There are
too.
options.
Like
But
so
everybody
right
don't
so like
wanna,
so right like not everybody can take care of a kid
Yeah.
right now, right? So with that in mind, right, where you're at in life, like take the necessary precautions on both
facts.
sides,
I
right?
get that, but like everybody's not. Don't get me wrong. We understand what it takes to make a child. We understand what it takes to try to prevent that. We're not planning, for kids at the moment, but it may happen. You feel me? I just feel like if I don't have the funds or the lifestyle to maintain a kid, I shouldn't be forced to have a child. And then you're also asking women to carry a child that one, they can't take care of, then they know they can't take care
or
of.
probably they don't want.
And two, yeah, they might grow disdain for the child because of the fact that they know they can't take care of it.
Yeah.
Sure, no, I understand that. I'm gonna stick with it, right? No matter what the argument is, I don't think the option should ever be like, listen, I can't afford it, I can't take care of it, I'm gonna just get rid of it. Like, I don't think that should ever be an option, and that's just me.
Isn't it?
Because it makes it sound like
ultimately-
their material thing.
Ultimately, it's the woman's choice, right?
Yeah, not facts.
And I would appreciate, right? Let's say if I was ever in the position, God forbid, at this time, right? But let's say if I was ever in the position, I would hope it's a conversation that's had with me,
Yeah, no
since
facts.
I kind of made up 50% of what's going on. So, you feel me? But like,
At the end of the day, it's gonna be her choice. But I feel like you should be providing, at least a conversation.
yeah, but like, yeah, I don't think that should be an option. That's just me personally. I think there are other ways to make it work.
I just feel like, alright, other ways to make it work. You got programs and stuff, but we thinking about just in the city of Patterson alone. These programs ain't really doing much. Like, yeah, you can get on what's the one that help you for rent and stuff, Section 8 and all that. But where you gonna be living? In the worst parts of Patterson. You don't want to raise a kid through that. Then yeah, you can try to get food stamps and all that. Half these places either don't take food stamps anymore, or you can only buy select items with food stamps. So I mean, that's cool, but it is what it is. I just feel like if you at a certain age and you make that mistake.
See, but I'm all about accountability and responsibility. So it's like, we know what we doing. You feel me?
I get that,
But
but
look-
it's just like
Wait,
be accountable, but it's also like that's a huge accountability.
Yeah,
Like that
I'm
don't
about to
just
say.
affect
Exactly.
that don't just affect you though.
Exactly.
I'm not for it, but it's like a child is thousands of dollars, like probably $500,000 to
Exactly.
grow up. So it's like, yo, like, but you gotta think about the expensive. So if you just got a regular job, what would you do?
I'm gonna have to make it work, bro. That's the thing, though. So it's something that I did, and because of things that I didn't do right, I'm gonna have a kid because of it. So now there's sacrifice that I need to make sure that kid comes out the right way.
So say you a freshman in college, and you make like $12 an hour. You in like
I gotta make that work, bro.
I don't know.
At
Whatever.
that point, you
Listen,
just
see,
gotta do
look,
what
but
you
look
gotta
at
do.
that. Look at that. For it to work, there's a lot of stuff that I gotta take out of my life to make sure that kid ends up the way I need him to be, or the way he should be, right, in the right position.
Mm-hmm.
So that's me being selfless and taking responsibility of my actions, being accountable. So now, whatever I was enjoying before the kid came, that I can't afford anymore, that's got to go.
But people not like that.
Of course, but that doesn't mean it's okay. You
Oh,
get
of course,
me?
I mean, of course.
That doesn't
of
mean
course
it's
not.
okay.
All right, so my question is, all right, so you like if it happens, you're ready to sacrifice and make it work. Then third, what if she's not ready to have a child? What if she doesn't want to do the 9 months? What if she doesn't want to give birth and all that? Then what?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's her choice.
Yeah, no, fam. I'm
It's
not
her
saying I'm not
choice.
trying to set you up to say like,
Nah,
I'm
at the end of the
telling
day,
she
it's her
can't.
choice. But the conversation I'm gonna have with her, like, listen, we're gonna have to just go through this together. If you're gonna have the kid,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna strongly advise her not to get rid of the kid. But it's her decision at the end of the day. But yeah, if she don't want to carry it and stuff like that, it's like, listen, we did this, and we gotta own up to it as adults. Now,
I just feel like from the man's side though, that's real easy to say.
Yeah.
of course it is.
Yeah.
We can't say anything else. But then that doesn't mean that our opinion.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but
No.
this is a common argument. Just because it's easy because we're not carrying, right, the kid for 9 months and we're not dealing with that type of responsibility, doesn't mean our opinions or what we think about the matter doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That it doesn't have weight to it. We understand that it's your decision at the end of the day. It's your body. You're carrying the baby. Right. The smart ones understand that. But like at the end of the day, meet me halfway and like let's talk this out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's a very hard thing to do, taking that kid's life.
I feel you.
Like I know some people that ended up in that situation and made the decision to end the kid's life, and they regret it, and they feel horrible about it. That's another thing. So, like you were saying, the psychological aspect of being forced and ending up being pregnant from it. There's also the flip side to where you take that life, and now you have this whole scar in your mental about it. It's heavy. It's a heavy.
It's not something that can be simply answered on paper
No.
Yeah.
because everybody's life is different and everybody's situations are different.
That's why I feel like it's something that shouldn't even be like put into laws and this. Don't get me. It should be regulated, but I just feel like
I don't think it should be funded by taxpaying dollars.
I agree with that.
But not every taxpayer believes in no abortion.
I know, but that doesn't mean I can't say that I don't think it should be.
No, I'm
You feel
not
me?
saying that you can't say it. I just feel like then you would have to. It would make that hella complicated. Because then you'd have to ask like, okay, are you for it? Or are you against it? Okay, we're gonna take this person's money, put it there. We're gonna take that person's money, put it there. I just feel like it's a lot of things that taxpayers' dollars go to that a lot of people don't agree with. It's just like
I just feel
it
like
is what it is.
if they remove. What was that?
That's the heater.
Wow. I just feel like they shouldn't use tax-paying dollars for it because it would give more weight. It would give more weight to the situation for them to say
Hold on.
for them to be like, oh wow, we were paying this out of our own pocket. We can't do this again like this.
I just
It would
feel
would
like-
make them change their lifestyle.
I just feel like it shouldn't be a weighted situation based off the simple fact of what Jordan said. it's everybody's gonna think differently about it. Everybody, and that's what you said. Everybody's gonna think differently about it. Everybody's gonna have different views on it. So like my opinion on it should have no weight on your opinion on it, or his opinion on it should have no weight on your opinion on it. It's like if that's something you want to do, because that's what that's how you feel. Cool, I don't care personally, because it's not my life. That's just how I really go about a lot of these situations nowadays. Like, it's not my personal life, so I don't care. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. If you have an abortion, if she has an abortion, it don't matter. That's why I just feel like it shouldn't be something that's like, oh, you can't have an abortion. It's against the law. It's like,
I don't think there should be a law. That's tricky because, right, the doctors who perform it, they're not held accountable for it, right? But then let's say Brandon let's say he's recklessly driving and a woman is pregnant, he hits that woman and she dies, he gets hit with a double homicide. Right? So how does he get hit with a double homicide, but a doctor doing an abortion, there's no repercussions for it? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Because it's taking a life.
I just feel like in that situation, because of where we are, I just feel like that can get even deeper, depending on who's
Who's wrong?
Who's wrong, who's at fault, this and the third.
For what?
Because like if Brandon's driving, all right, say Brandon's on the highway. And
Wow, yeah.
I mean, we just
I know.
he said Brandon, so I'm not about to.
we're gonna keep using Brandon.
Brandon's
on the
driving
highway
on the
with
highway,
his new truck.
and the pregnant lady's hitchhiking, and she just jumps out, or she falls
That's
out. Or
different.
Something.
That's different.
You can't. He shouldn't get hit with a double homicide.
No.
He get hit with a double homicide. Racism.
Okay. What if Edwin gets hit with a double homicide?
Discrimination. Hey,
What
he's
if-
Spanish.
what if-
Racism.
What if William from Morris County?
Abuse of power.
That's next week's clip.
That's abuse of power.
That's OD.
Oh my god.
That's OD. No, it's a tricky subject. It's definitely a tricky
It
subject.
definitely is. I just feel like, because I feel like we tell people in this country, you have freedom of religion and all that, but some of our laws are religion based. Vary state from state, this and the third. But I just feel like you can't tell people they can have the freedom to practice whatever religion they want or don't practice a religion at all, and then try to base the laws of the land off of your religion.
But it was
America was founded in
yeah.
Christianity, right?
I get that, but like, you can't tell people throughout time, like, yeah, we was founded on Christianity, but you can practice your own religion. We won't stop you, and then try to say, all right, practice your own religion, but you gotta follow our religion's rules as the law of the whole land.
So then, give me an example.
So, atheists, they don't believe in God. Some atheists, they form their own religion.
Atheists don't believe that there's no
That
higher
there is a God.
deity. What?
That there is a God, like that there is a higher power. Atheists.
They don't. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
they
about
don't.
to say
He said,
Yeah.
huh?
Huh?
So they don't believe in anything.
anything. No.
They're like, there's nothing up there. Science or whatever they believe in otherwise.
They're just here.
So you telling them they can't have an abortion because it's against, religion, my religion, this and the third. I mean, that's unfair because they're looking at you like, I don't even believe in that.
But you can
that's-
have that
that's-
conversation
the
without
same
bringing
argument,
religion.
argument that we said earlier.
You can have a conversation
general
based,
stuff.
based on morality
But if
and the value of life.
But if their mindset on that already is that this is something that they want to do, they've already shown you what they believe in morality wise.
But that's not a religious thing.
It's not. But like, you trying to argue that at that point is like you're trying to change their morals. They already showed you their morals.
Yeah.
So there's no point in even arguing that.
They don't believe in anything.
That's how I feel.
But yeah, that's not religious based. I thought you were gonna bring up more of a law that, had like a weighted religious.
I didn't know we
background.
was gonna have this topic, so
No, I mean,
yeah, I ain't coming.
Tough talks.
I ain't come prepared.
but
I would
Yeah.
have facts.
I mean, It is what it is. To each their own.
Even if we have facts, it always comes down to the individual.
Exactly.
Like we can like spit facts back and forth.
Facts, numbers,
no, yeah,
in
to
the
each their
end,
own.
all night.
It's not
long.
our
To each their own.
situation.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was a good conversation. I mean, it'll bring light to others. It'll give people stuff to think about.
Women, we love you. We respect you. All right.
Facts.
Don't get it twisted. This is just our opinion. This is how we, feel.
When
about
we
certain
have
things.
conversations like that, like I feel like we did our portion of it.
Mhm.
We need to have this conversation again with the woman on the show,
Yeah.
just to get
for sure.
her perspective of it.
Because
Low
it's too
key,
punching.
I want a woman on the show that's been through it, but I don't want to like
That's
pinch
a
any
weird-
nerves. I don't want to pinch any nerves.
We could just have a sidebar.
So that's the premise of the whole show.
I get it.
You get me?
I'm just saying, like that's gonna be a weird, like trying to find somebody.
Not really. Off the top of my head, I got 2.
Oh, that you know personally.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Like if you know them personally,
I'm not gonna send out
that's
a.
fine.
A
That's what I'm
form.
saying. Like how we've been getting
All
guests.
women who have.
Yeah, like no, how we've been getting guests.
No.
You've been hitting people up. Hey, we're interested. That's gonna be. Hey, have you?
Talk about. Hey, we're interested in.
That's
finding
gonna get
women
us
that are
blocked, canceled.
Crazy.
Like we're gonna go from 70 something subscribers to 3.
Headlines go.
4.
Headlines hit like this. Tough
So 3, I'm
Studios.
blocking you niggas too.
Tough Studios hunts down women that are
Oh my god.
like wait, no.
No. That's not.
That's not what we're doing.
I
Brandon
love
has left
refrigerators.
Tough
Oh, sorry.
Studios.
Brandon has left the
People
chat.
gonna walk up to
Chat.
People gonna walk up to us like, what happened to Tough Talks, huh? What?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
We can have a tough talk. I mean, I don't know what
Yeah,
I don't know what you're referring to, but the economy.
Not a podcast. What podcast?
What is a podcast?
It was on YouTube. Look it up. It's not there.
What is a podcast?
Yeah, I was on
Miles Morales.
Spotify.
Not that stupid.
Oh yeah, speaking of Spotify, look us up on Spotify. Why can't I talk today?
I said Spider-Man.
Shut up. We're on Spotify. Look up Tough Talks on Spotify. You'll see us there. All of our episodes. If you want to listen to the audio version, whether you're like walking down the street, or cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Every day when you walking
I was
down
gonna
the
say
street.
it.
But yeah, check us out on Spotify.
Tell them about the merch.
It's not. No, we can't do that yet.
Oh.
Legal reasons.
So shut up.
Yeah.
Cancel.
We're not done yet. Real quick, a gay Christian, in my opinion, what I believe in, isn't a follower of God.
We just put out that last fire. Hopefully you don't start another one. Check out the next episode. Peace.